Hey folks, welcome back. Another Upon Massive video, and today we're going to try out the new Sawyer over here, which is probably the best summonable 4-star in the whole game when you think about it, right? I mean, first of all, there's only 2 summonable 4-stars that have Syncrets, and it's Rachel and Sawyer, and Soyer's better than Rachel. I mean, there are also other like non-gridded, units that don't have expanded Syncrets that are 4-stars that are also really good, right? Like Viper, Drake is okay, right? But Sawyer's is clearly, much better than them, generally, right? So this guy's an all-around stat buffer, right? Buffs your crit, you could potentially max that out if you picked up an MP refresh on the grid. Buffs your attack and special attack by 2, right? Gives move gauge acceleration, and then gives you +1 defense, special defense, right? The only downside is that there's only 1 MP. And the MP refresh is only MP refresh 2, so the MP refresh is not very great, right? Outside of that, you also have some defense buffs potentially, right? When you're attacking, 30% chance to buff your defense or special defense for your team. And so yeah, just a pretty all-around stat buffer. It's kind of like Singsu Blue, except much faster than Singsu Blue at buffing the stats, right? Instead of waiting forever to get hit and buffing the stats, you just click the button and boom, you get all these stats. But again, you also need much more luck because of the MP refresh thing, right? Blue also use a lot of luck on that. But anyways, let's we don't have to talk about that. But yeah, you have healthy healing over here, gradual heals, picked up flag bearer and hype up, just in case we don't get the MP refresh, I guess. Right, and we're going to be running Jigglypuff over here again, because this is basically the unit that I run every time for this archetype of support that buffs both, physical and special attack, I guess. But yeah, I mean, Jigglypuff needs it, right? The sync is special, the play rough is physical. We need a bit of both. Jigglypuff does not get any of that, right? It's only a +1 of each, which is not a lot. And then we're going to also have Serena here just to put the opponent to sleep, right? And yeah, let's go ahead, go in here, try it out, see how it goes. Wait, does Sawyer and Serena share sunglasses theme skill? I think they do, right? Don't they? Anyways, yeah. Oh, did not plan that out. Something I noticed as we were coming in here. All right, can we get MP refresh here? Because if we don't get MP refresh, we're kind of screwed, right? Because if we don't get the MP refresh, that's only, what, +4 on Jigglypuff in comparison to, obviously, +6, which is +4. Not the worst thing in the world, but also not very good. Right? Not very good. So we'll try that again. See if we get the MP refresh here again, maybe. Sort of Solak. Again, get our stuff in there a bit. Okay, we got the MP refresh here. There we go. Got the MP refresh again. 30% chance of happening. Not super high, but not insanely low either, right? It's not like it's an MP Refresh 1, because there are MP Refresh 1s out there, right? So, okay, X defense all. We're gonna have the accuracy buff here. We're gonna have the crit buff over here. We're gonna put them back to sleep again, and then we'll sync. We'll sync with Jigglypuff, right? Go ahead and do that. Let's try to land that. Yeah, which is why I probably could have, I guess, went with the second accuracy buff there, maybe. But anyways, let's do that. Hopefully get our crits in, at least, right? Q factor, disarming voice. And that's no crit. At least not on the sides. Is he waking up? Yes, he is. And we missed. Alright, we are definitely having some move gauge troubles here, as you could probably tell. Which is not good, right? So, because he doesn't have any speed buffs, since he does have instead move gauge acceleration buffs, but I mean, Jigglypuff's just too slow, I guess. unfortunately, for them to fix. Sadly. But, however, what we do have is our sync coming up after this let's play rough. Now that I don't know why that guy didn't get put to sleep. That should have been an AoE sleep. But it's fine, I guess. Other than the fact that the star of the show went down. Just like, you know, his friend Rachel. Or partner, I guess. What's her co-worker? Alright. So I guess it's her that way, I don't know. Anyways, I don't know why that thing didn't go to sleep. It's not my fault, Sawyer. And we didn't crit again. Anyways, you guys get the deal. I'm gonna get out of this before I actually beat the stage, because I don't want to beat the stage, else I'll have to reset it. But yeah, Sawyer's fantastic. You get one free copy. Alright, you do get one free copy from the story, or the story missions things, I believe, right? And, oh, people were wondering, should you use the 4-star candies on them? Because they do give you 4-star support candies well, you could use it on Sawyer, you could use it on anyone else. I would say it really depends if you really need someone like Sawyer right now. And he is very, very useful. He's pretty useful, right? If you really need Sawyer right now, then sure. But if you don't really need him, if you're beating every content in the game just fine, I would probably save the 4-star support candies just for the BP units instead. Alright, yeah, I'd say it's probably better to save them for the BP units instead of Sawyer, because you could summon for more copies, right? It's kind of like, are you like using any move candies on, like, I don't know, like Viper or Drake, or those are the only 2 stars I know right now. or like Gardenia or whatever, right? You probably know, right? Because you could always get them in the summon pool, and the chances are not very, very low, because it's what, 5% each for them, 10% total rates. And even if you're not summoning this time, I would assume this banner is going to get rerun quite a bit, right? I mean, these are like sort of the main characters for Poem Masters, right? Or at least the story, at least the first part of the story. So I think it's pretty safe to assume they'll get rerun in the future, right? Probably I would say after Halloween, sometime after Halloween, they would rerun either that or Christmas, right? So if you really need Sawyer, you could use the move candies on him right now. If you don't really need him, you're beating everything fine, then I'd probably just save it for the BP units, because it's much harder to get another BP unit, right, than getting another Sawyer, right? So you just get him on the banner. BP units, you have to wait very, very long time. And it's not like, you know, this guy's like a 5-star, right? 2% rates or whatever. No, it's not. It's very, you know, relatively high 4-star rates. So anyways, that's really this one, I guess. Hope you guys enjoyed. My guys, think in the comments down below. Like, enjoy this video, subscribe to our channel for some more Poem Masters content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.